Welcome to Ignorance Unleashed with your host Salvatore Cavalieri. Step into Salvatore's bold and unapologetic take on today's news and its impact on real estate. In just 10 minutes, enjoy no-nonsense insights with a dash of humor and absurdity. Approved by his psychiatrist and wife because they agree he needs this outlet.
Hello, this is another marvelous day, and today I'm going to be talking about false gurus. Those people they sound very knowledgeable that they are out there in the social media. Okay, and also we're going to talk about the lack of urgency of some tenants. So I am here in one property that I manage, and just came to my surprise that tomorrow we're going to do a big job and there is no power, even though I told the owner you need to connect power and light some time ago. So it goes without saying that sometimes my priorities are not the priorities, even from the same owners. Okay, so today I'm a little bit on the okay. So I texted her, hey, look, there is no power tomorrow. There will be no job done, which you need very soon so you can make some money in this property, because if there is no power, everything falls behind, because the contractors that are going to come here through some marvelous touch this wonderful property in a city called Lake Nona in Central Florida will not be able to do it. And guess what? Talented, qualified, contractors, they have a busy schedule. So you need to put them in the schedule so they can come and do the job. So if no power is here, and just I came in just by pure chance, okay, nothing would have been done and everything rescheduled. And by the first, a new family is coming in. So guys, landlords, help yourself first. Okay, if I say something, guys, do it. My job is not to remind you like little kids what to do. Okay, with that said, so this morning I was scrolling here in my lovely phone, and I found this is a woman. It's a lady, probably in her 30s. Very secure, very articulate, very smart for what apparently comes out of her mouth. And she was talking about, I don't understand why people invest in real estate just for a cash flow of $135 per month. So, okay. So I was like, what? What is she saying? So she was saying, I won't say names. I say the sin, but I won't say who's the sinner. Okay? She's all over the place. Anyway, fine. If you're going to dispense that kind of advice, and you're going to compare what was she preaching, which I'm going to say in about a minute, against an industry that's been around for ages, that have provided the most wealth for most Americans, which is real estate, and coming out with this statement that real estate is not important. $135 per month. I don't know where she come up with that number. Okay, for a house, cash flow is not worth it. And then she was suggesting for people to invest instead in businesses. Buy a business. A business gives you 10 to 12% return. How do you calculate that? Okay, first of all, it's an average. Okay, it's an average. Second, the number of businesses that do not survive the first, second, third, and fourth, and 5 years is staggering. Staggering. Right next to my office, a good, solid, amazing entrepreneur. He rented a space in a lovely shopping center, and he spent probably $500,000, for ice cream. And this ice cream was being fast cooled by some what? It was hydrogen. Okay, I couldn't even pronounce it. If I cannot pronounce it, most likely I won't buy it. Okay, anyhow. So it was like this 23rd century forward thinking. When you came out, coming there, probably you needed a suit, a space suit, in order to feel that in the environment. But anyway, someone believed in that, and I pressed him for that. That, great idea. But then, just permits, just getting the place ready, investment in there. He probably put $500,000, and he closed a month later. Big letter, in the front door. Closed. Thank you very much. And this and this and this and this and that. But I have no money. Fuck it. I'm fucked. So why someone will dispense this kind of advice to people out there? Do you think we are idiots? Okay. No. Make a suggestion with a base. Hey, look, for this particular business, I don't know, let's pick hot dogs. Okay, for hot dogs, if you want a hot dog stand, and if you're in South Florida and it's not raining and you have wind blowing your hair off, then if you sell this much, it can give you this yield. Okay? Or if you're going to go into franchising, which I don't like it because it's someone else's dreams, so you're buying a job. Okay, that's what you're doing, but that's my opinion. Okay, so if you're going to go into franchising, then, well, let's talk about hotels. In hotel industry, this is the return you get. Be specific. This blanket statement of all businesses give you 10 to 12% return is just an amazing lie. It's an immense blanket statement that hopefully, if the people listening have two fingers in the front and don't do anything. Okay? All right? So statements needs to be backed up with some data. Now, if you don't like what you're saying, I really don't care. Just put your comments below and really bring something of value. Okay? Now, in terms of real estate has been proven. Look around. I can post here something, but look around. It has been one of the industries that has provided the most wealth, or the growth of most wealth worldwide, practically. Okay? So here in the United States, the reasons you have investments is not only the cash flow. You have tax advantages, you have equity appreciation. So if the price of the property goes up, of course, then sometimes you can draw some money out and then buy the next thing, stuff like that. You can upgrade properties. There's a lot of things to be said. I don't know why someone doesn't understand that. Okay, now, what I'm seeing from her saying, hey, you're making $135 and you could be making so much money. Yeah, maybe with 20 employees and 10 of them do not report to work, on day one, on Monday. I remember when I used to have businesses, I said to my employees, and even if I don't report on Monday, it's fine. Your ass is out. Okay? Because over the weekend, probably they're drinking, or who knows whether they're doing too much partying, but then on Monday, oh shit, I need to go and see the ugly face of Salvador. Okay? So that's why a lot of businesses that they're using computers and they're using robots and they're gonna replace the humans, because humans create issues, create problems. They have so much drama going on. There's also, let go with amazing organizations going around. Of course, there's also exceptions. Okay, but this blanket statement, $135, I think it was. Why would you put $500,000 in a house because you're gonna make this amount of money? Shut up. Okay, there's tax returns. I mentioned before. There's equity appreciation. If that house goes up in value just a 5%, $500,000. Let's do math here. $500,000 times 5% is 25. 5 times 5 is 25. So it's $25,000 in appreciation. And what was your problem? Maybe you have an older fridge that you need to replace, and this and that. And then you have all the tax benefits that come with it, like depreciation, deductions of interest, and there's some of the other things that apply. Okay? So watch out what people say over there in your job is to make sure that you make sure that when you're listening, it makes sense. So again, make your comments right here. Always on the constructive side, say something of value who is listening, and make it a fantastic day. Take care.